constructed in the 1930s, this underfunded hospital would struggle having enough doctors and nurses on staff to care for their patients.
This building witnessed life being brought into the world and life leaving the world.
And since closing its doors, it has been a hot spot for paranormal activity.
This is Lincoln County Hospital.
Oh, here's something. Why don't you want to talk when we're able to capture it?
You can stick into this device now, we can hear you. Walk up to my hand. You can speak into this. Anything you want to tell us.
Okay, I'm recording. Now, I feel like we've got a guy named Brian before. Is Brian here with us? But, man, this is scary. It's scary.
They've been up here. They know nothing about the ghost stories as far as like what is told about certain areas. They tell me these stories about this that just coincide. You know, he was like, man, I was up there and he told me, he was like, I felt like it was just this black, you know, right up and right on your face.
And it happens right in there.
in that area, you know,
If you walk in it.
well, yeah, you know, and I don't know, and the reason I'm not going down is not because it's, I mean, we can. It's just, I don't know what triggers it, what activates it. Is it a time thing? So I don't know if I even wanted to go in there. See that pallet?
Mm-hmm.
We were up here talking about a month ago, and literally, while we were talking, one comment was made. That pallet dropped to the floor, went, door slammed shut. I mean, you could ask me 1,000 times and I could have swore that a person, there's no way anything but a person could have done it. But, you know, there was like 5 of us here, so I said, you stand there, you stand here, because I know how this is. I was like, there's no way to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Stand there, and I went over there. Cleared it all, no person.
The experiences that Jamie would share with us were just merely stories until we would have an encounter of our own.
There more than one of you here now?
That was a voice in the middle of music.
Yeah. There is how many?
We're going to be here for the next 12 hours. What do you think about that?
Sounds like the same voice.
You know what it said? Like the same voice that keeps coming through.
I couldn't really make it out, but it sounds like the same tone. Do you like that we're going to be here for a little while? You can communicate with us? What the
What the fuck?
That sounded like an elevator.
It was.
Well, there's an elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right
Yeah.
here, guys.
Right there. Right here.
We've never caught, for as far as we know, residual stuff through the
See,
spirit box.
You know,
That
there's
was-
no power to the building. Obviously, I mean, you can see through the ceiling that there's no power to the building, so there's no way that we would have gotten any type of noise like that. So that's a big deal.
So we're down in the maternity ward on the first floor, and we're going to run a spirit box session and the sweep reverse. I like to sweep reverse because, well, you tend not to get a whole lot of actual words through that. You might get little sounds here and there, and radio feed through a little bit, but you don't get actual sounds, well, actual words. Is there anybody in here that wants to talk to us? You've got some toys in this room. Do you want to come play with them? Tell us your name. If we move to a different part of the hospital, will you talk to us? Oh, there's something.
Originally, we thought this voice was coming from the spirit box. In fact, it was a disembodied voice because the static was never broken. Could this spirit be asking us to stay? What do you hear?
Oh, there's something. Oh, there's something. Oh, there's something.
After getting no further evidence, we would then move to another room in the maternity ward where we captured this.
Sending it on to me. Do you feel relatively comfortable?
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, whenever y'all want to go on. Ready? It's thought that spirits can mimic our voices. Could this spirit be mocking me? Go on. Ready? Go on. Ready? Go on. Ready?
Which we all covered having in this area before.
Okay, Taylor.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's a really creepy ass vibe up in this spot for some reason. I'm not sure why. Speaking of heaviness, very creepy about this area.
Ooh,
You feel that?
I felt dizzy.
Yeah, something really freaked me out.
Can you guys come back over here with me for a minute?
Oh, sorry, there's something over there. Okay, maybe
When
we should
you-
turn the spirit on.
When you said that, I immediately got lightheaded. Well, and I lost my balance when I first walked in. That's when I hit you when you were that aggressive. I was okay.
flash image that as soon as you said that, I felt lightheaded. It was weird.
Guy, probably a month ago, they were here from Texas, and he sent me the recording of him and the other girl talking about it. And he was like, it was a dog. It looked like a dog. It had ears. And walked up to him and then casually and then got close to him and then just...
Could we have just captured the dog that Jamie told us about earlier?
This section of the building we're about to enter is the surgical ward. We've been told it's pretty active. Let's see if we can all get in this mirror and take a picture.
Oh, how long getting the picture?
Let me try that flash off with this on there.
Oh, that might work better.
Alright. Kind of catatonic. With the camera.
At the time, we didn't hear it, but our EVP player and our camera caught a disembodied voice. Here is the enhanced audio.
Little did we know, just a few minutes after capturing this voice, we would hear something incredible. You are about to witness our reaction to one of the most profound paranormal experiences we have had to date. Unfortunately, our equipment did not capture it.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Did you hear it?
It was a female.
Yes,
It was a female.
female.
I've got cold chills because
Holy
it scared the
shit.
dickens out of me. That's all I got.
Hey guys, we wanted to sit down with you and talk to you about our video, specifically about the end of the video. There were some things there that was really confusing. A lot of things were going on, and it's probably a little hard to understand.
So, in the last part of the video, we're actually in the doctor's office in the surgical ward or surgical wing. So, we're in the doctor's office, and there was a mirror, a really neat mirror hanging in the doctor's office. And, you know, us being us, we thought it would make a really neat spot to take some group photos or group selfies. So we kind of took a break from our investigating, started taking pictures, and had no idea at what was transpiring throughout this whole picture taking. So we get home, moving forward, we get home and we're looking at some of the pictures we took, and I'm like, oh my god, guys, you know, there is a green orb in these pictures, and it's the neatest thing. It starts on my side, goes, I guess, kind of in the center of us all, like it's passing through, and then it leaves. And we capture amazingly all of this, almost like it wanted in the picture with us. I don't know. But so we've got this really neat green orb that we've captured. But while we've got this, we were actually capturing a really neat piece of audio at that same time, and it just so happens to say Jeremy.
Yeah, needless to say, that freaked me out a bit.
Yeah. And it didn't, when we were reviewing our videos, it came up very weak on the videos. But at the time, I also had my EVP recorder playing or recording or whatever. And went and looked at it, and sure enough, it had captured it, and it was a lot stronger on my EVP player, almost like it was talking right directly into the player. And if you line all of this up, when the green orb is kind of in the center of us all, when it's passing through, that's when we catch the audio of it saying Jeremy. So we thought that was really neat. We had no idea this was happening at the time, didn't find out. We hadn't looked at our pictures. Crazy, but we hadn't even looked at our pictures until we actually got home, I think. The audio we didn't hear in real time, so we didn't find that out until later. So we had no idea this was happening at the time. And by the way, we have tried to debunk the green orb by looking at our own equipment, and none of our equipment gives off a green light. And any light that does come from our equipment doesn't really resonate. So, I mean, we really have no explanation for it. So anyway, after we kind of start to wrap up the picture taking, we do hear something. And I will go ahead and let you, Taylor, pick up there.
All right, so towards the end of the video, when you start hearing the electronical noises go off sporadically, that's actually one of our cameras dying, not the one we're taking the pictures with, but one of our camcorders. And it makes the doo-doo-doo-doo sound. Once you hear that sound, what we heard with our own ears in the moment was a female basically scream a sentence on the same floor as us down the hall from where we actually were. Via that the camera's only hearing the other camera die, we didn't capture it at all, unfortunately, but you basically are watching our reactions to that. It's very confusing. We're confused, and it was very scary in the moment. And I think everybody will agree on that it was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
what did we just hear?
Is someone in here with us?
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Well, plus we heard the murmuring outside the door.
Yeah,
when we heard
it's
this scream,
Like a
so-
conversation. So we basically walked out into the hall. Our equipment's pretty much dead. Everybody's needing to go back to Nerve Center to change batteries out. And we hear 3 very loud bangs, which it sounds like bangs on a metal door. So at that point, we run down to Nerve Center and hurry and check Nerve Center, and we, bolt out the door to see if someone's messing with us or trying to get to the hospital, and there's nobody around. It's about 3 in the morning, and it's just a vacant parking lot. So we really kind of had to chalk that up to being paranormal as well.
Absolutely.
Well, and going back to why we didn't capture the bangs, our equipment was dying. We weren't even really investigating at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we hear the bangs. So,
Yeah, it was an amazing experience, guys, and really we just wanted to kind of go through that whole thing with you because you watch that, and of course, I mean, you're not going to get it the first time, but This way we could tell you everything. And if you have any questions, always you can ask us. We have Shadow Seekers at Facebook, at Instagram, of course our YouTube. And
Twitter.
we have Twitter. We have it all, guys. So check us out.
We'll link those below.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys, for following us, and I hope you've enjoyed the video.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.